Hello, my name is Raymond Karchevsky, and this is coming to you from my home, here in Cave Junction, Oregon. Tonight I should like to speak to you about the 21st century spiritual war between Christ and Satan. How many people, how many of you are watching the spiritual war now being waged upon a Christ by the satanic minions of government, religion, corporate elitists, and banking money handlers? How many are aware of it, but do not understand what they are watching? The Christ is a simple man of truth. Truth is God itself. The Christ lives in truth, speaks truth, is truth. That is all that a Christ is. The satanic minion, however, is anyone who is conditioned to filter life's holistic experiences, just truth, through the narrow filter of a satanically conditioned, divided and opposing intellect. Therefore, he is required to live in illusion, dead images, concepts, beliefs, deceptions, lies, and the like. That's as simple an explanation given that ought to clarify to all who live in civilized society that they are but satanically conditioned, mind-controlled assets, considered by government and religion to be human resources, human assets, to serve the satanic hell on earth that they have created through their own misguided support. These human resources, satanic minions, live in fear, and they crave security to assuage that fear that envelops their very souls. This ought to clarify why the world is in the shape that it's in, even to the most obtuse of satanic conditioned minions. Those who have sold their eternal souls for the petty perks of wealth, power, fame, and all of the other meaningless, ever-changing, ephemeral illusions which they have been conditioned to believe to be life. Since Christ is a simple man of truth, and lives to serve truth, and resonates with truth, he resonates with God. He lives in the realm of non-dualistic divine awareness, the realm of non-dualistic consciousness. It is an holistic spiritual realm which the lower state of satanic-ruled, dualistic, and opposing, partial and divisive intellectual consciousness cannot touch. Satan has no power in the realm of truth. His power is limited to the self-created, fictitious ideas of truth, a fragmented, unholy, divided and opposing realm, the realm of dead images. I shall not focus upon each of you who are reading this, but upon instead the satanic leadership who rule this unmistakable hell on earth. For those who are not aware of my writing and the battle that is going on because Satan is getting his butt kicked, visit and watch my YouTube video list at arkenterprises.com/index.html # with a capital L. Then read, if you are so inclined, The links that are found at arkenterprises.com/index.html #links in all capital letters. Admittedly, my writing is not for everyone, but for those who tire of their enslaved existence and want to change their lives. It is for those who have the spiritual eyes to see and the ears to hear. The rest of mankind has already sealed their fate and will resist truth about themselves, inevitably, violently. I have served as a spiritual lightning rod to draw all of the violence, negativity, and debasement of satanically conditioned consciousness to this body of truth and dissolve it. This has been the purpose I have served on the Internet for the last 16 years, to expose what lies beyond the superficial masks that are worn by satanic minions, which provide them with a hiding place from truth, hoping that their illusions will remain intact and undiscovered. In terms that any of you can understand, I must bring it down to something that you all understand: money. Currently, the state of Oregon and county of Josephine and its satanic minions individually are in commercial default in excess of $50 million. That's correct, $50 million. And all that money is your tax money that has been extorted from you by your government. I make no plans. I am guided by God. I am moved when the Spirit moves me, in every moment, every step of the way. I am not tethered to a time-bound consciousness, as are all of you. I have lived my life living in truth and seeking to harm no one, yet the forces of Satan have dogged my every step, everywhere, and involved itself in everything that I do. They have the mistaken opinion that they own me, as they do you. The difference is that I know who I am, while you do not understand who you are. I am not just Raymond Ronald Karchevsky, a simple man of truth, a Christ. I am every man who has the right to live free, unencumbered, and left alone by satanic minions, who owe their livelihood to the salaries that we, the people, pay them. How dumb is it for a people to support their own enslavement, their own persecution, and continue with from birth to death? Read the 10 Maxims of Commerce on my website, arkenterprises.com. Then you will understand what I have been doing specifically for the last 9 years on the Internet. That is, trying to wake you up. I am not that concerned with money, because all my needs are met and provided for me effortlessly by God. But the fact is that satanic minions are concerned with such material matters. Although I am in a position to destroy the lives of the ignorant minions who believe they are just doing their jobs with the $50 million plus in default, may I suggest that you read Tort Claim, Disruption of Corruption in Josephine County at arkenterprises.com/tortjoko.html. Since there are no statute of limitations on fraud, I am in no hurry to collect the $27 million, $180 million, which is due and payable on the 24th of April 2004. I have instead opted to educate each of you as to who you are and the power that you hold in your own hands. That is the power of one. What one man can do, all men can do. The only thing that government understands is profit, loss, and power. So this Christ has continued to expose their impotence in dealing with a simple man of the sovereign people, the true government. I have set forth the solutions to every problem facing civilized society and mankind who resides in such artificial relationships. And yet it has not only been ignored by most, it has been roundly attacked by government disinformation agents attempting to discredit and smear the reputation of a sane man living in an insane society. The solution, once again, never tell another lie for the rest of your lives. And boycott, boycott, boycott. That is the non-violent revolution that can change our world. It is so simple, yet impossible for most of you to grasp, because it is of your own satanically conditioned, cluttered, confused, complex, and satanically ruled intellect. What cannot be denied is the sword and shield of truth that has been my protection during this 16-year public mission to expose the satanic minions whose limited power is extracted from you, the Christs, who presently suffer from amnesia and so readily accept the chains of slavery that have been thrown upon them through government and religion, through the use of force and fear. I suggest you seriously consider reading my website at arkenterprises.com and all of its linked pages. For what I have done in this lifetime, so can each of you.